Herty, Community Embrace, you've been so high profile over the last year, but you haven't been around for just a year. How long? Tell us a little bit about when you started.
Okay, so Community Embrace, Michael, has been around for nearly 7 years, but we actually registered to be in operation since October 2016. So that's coming up to 5 years now in full operation in Harlow.
So if you could describe what Community Embrace is about, what is Community Embrace all about?
Okay, so as community, it's a community initiative. The forefront of everything we do is diversity and inclusion. So bringing communities together, giving people an opportunity to do different things that gives back to their community, either by showing their skills or, delivering food to people, making food for people, joining in our befriending service, doing telephone conversations, sharing leaflets, anything that kind of identifies people's unique skills that are hidden, to be in the forefront.
So somebody said, why do you do it? Why do you do it?
It's in the heart, it's a passion. We just feel that, growing up, we were used to communities where people were looking after us in the absence of our parents, and in schools, people could pick us up now. Now we don't really get that, and I feel that the journey of Community Embrace is all about connecting broken communities and trying to break the barriers, either by language or religion or political affiliation, whatever it is. We feel that everybody deserves to be recognized and be appreciated.
So you've got a hive of activity here at the Great Parliament Community Association area. After the last 14 months, how have you contributed to helping the community in the last 14 months with the pandemic?
Wow. So obviously you know that we've been around for a while, but I think the start of the pandemic kind of gave us an opportunity to weigh ourselves and actually look at where we can prioritize things. And food being the main focus of our attention, we kind of decided to prioritize that and focus on supporting the families that we were already doing. We had families coming here to pick up food and that, but with the pandemic coming, some of the elderly had already received letters to say, you've got to shield, you can't go out. Parents were shielding. There was a lot of room mongering, there was a lot of fear, and we as a community thought we couldn't allow people to sort of struggle if we had a little piece of support that we could do for them. So of course we went back to our stores and our partners and said, this is the situation at hand, this is what is at stake, what can you do to support us? We want to carry on supporting people. So we had a team meeting and decided that how about we ask for help to deliver the food to people, and I think that was the breakthrough for Community Embrace.
We're clear to stress you couldn't do it without volunteers.
Absolutely.
There's very modest adults off camera who do not, are happy to stay off camera, but you've got the young people helping out.
Yeah.
How have they helped?
Okay, so obviously with the recruitment of our kind of new style volunteering and getting people to come on board, we also looked at some of them who had children. So over the weekend when they are coming, they had children with them. It's not a matter of childcare, but also you can bring them in to actually experience it. So through these children, we now have an initiative coming up called the Community Embrace Young Ambassadors Initiative, which is giving young people, like you can see here, an opportunity to give something back and doing something they enjoy. Not everybody enjoys going to football or going to salsa or something like that. These children have identified something else that keeps them going and busy and being able to release their parents of any kind of mental health strain.
So the mechanics, there's lots of boxes.
Yes.
The boxes being packed up. What happens to these boxes?
Okay, so all of these boxes are going to families. As you can see, we've got slimmer boxes for a single elderly, and we've got big boxes for families with from 2 or 3, and depending on the size of family. So at the moment, we are still delivering to families, but we're gradually rolling out and encouraging those of us, gradually rolling them into coming in and collecting it based on a book and collection basis.
What happens? Back in January the 9th, there were 1,300 cases of COVID in Harlow. Now there's 12. We come back when or if we go back to normal. What happens to Community Embrace?
Okay, so it's a brilliant. I think a lot of people have asked, what are you going to do in that? So out of the following on from the food delivery, we have identified through our feedback and talking to residents and talking to the community that there was a piece that was missing, and that is not just having a hub or a place where you can pick up food, but also create a community well-being and a pantry. We have a food bank and we have a lovely relationship with them, but what we want to create out of the surplus food is being able to create a pantry. which continue to support families. So people can come in here on a weekend, enjoy a bite from Greg's or a donut or something, have a cup of tea, have a coffee, but also to pick up surplus food as as a substitute to support them. So as you can see, with the thanks to the Great Condon Community Management and Clarion Housing, we are now establishing the very first community pantry in Harlow, which is broken down into 3 phases. So we have the food aspect, we also have toiletries and essentials through our partnership with Toiletries Amnesty, and we're also going to be including school uniform support as part of our well-being. So people come in here, whatever aspect of support they need. We are not saying we can do everything, but being able to actually halfway meet up people in their dying need, I feel that it's sort of a lot of it brings a lot of inspiration. That's what we're trying to do, and it's a collective team effort. It's not just me. It's been a great number of hours and hard work from all the team to actually get to this part.